Okay, welcome to part 2 of our Haiku Deck presentation. So in part 1 we talked about why student-created presentations are important. We talked about Haiku Deck itself and how it separates itself from PowerPoint or other presentation software tools that are more traditional. Now it's kind of time to put it into practice. So as you can see on our creation page here, it is pretty self-explanatory. So click to edit, you can type in what you want, you can pick a font or a theme that is all right in the application here. And remember, this is something that is really usable on an iPad or another Surface or something. This is what the iPad app looks like. So for the purpose of the presentation, let's make one together on one of my favorite animals, the bear. And we'll do it on the North American bears because that is where my expertise is limited to. So as you can see, I just clicked and typed in the title of my page here. And as cool as gray and white is, we want to spice it up a little bit. So I think we're going to find a picture of a bear, and it's really easy to do right in the application. If you type on or click on the image right there of the picture, and then just type in bear. These are the ones that we have available to us, so I like this guy. It's pretty cool. And then something that I really like about this application is if you click on fonts and themes right here, it gives you a whole bunch of kind of color palettes and fonts to work with. So for the purpose of this one, we can do, what do you think? I like this one. It's kind of naturey. It's going to give us a good color palette to work with. And then all of your sides will be within the same theme for consistency. So North American bears, when we want to add a slide, you click on this plus side down here. Click to edit. So I think we should start off by just listing the things that we know about bears. Bears. And one thing you can do here, for this one that I chose, you can upload a picture of your own, or you can find a link to one that you want to post on there. So I do have a link saved from the Maryland State website. Nice little artistic drawing there. Size up where we want it. Save. And now we have our picture that we found right in this circle here. But we can still spice it up a little bit, and we can have the background. Where would a bear live? Probably in the woods. So there you go. Here's our introduction to our facts about bears. And as you can see, I'm kind of breezing through this, but it really is an easy tool to use. It's really intuitive. It's really great. So let's talk about our facts. Oh, you can choose between bullet points, one that labels it with the numbers. So here's what we have. Facts. Number 1, what do we know about bears? We know that bears are some of the largest mammals in North America. What else do we know? There are 2 types of bears. Okay, and that's good enough for now. So, again, I don't really want to stick with the gray and white colors, so something we can do here, click on your photo here. This is going to give you a lot of your background artistic ability. And these are all colors that are kind of on par with our theme that we chose. And you know what? I actually don't really like this theme anymore. So I'm going to go back to one that hopefully gives us a little more. There you go. I think this seems more naturey. So that changes our font, and it changes the theme colors that we have available to us, as well as some of the favorites for haiku. So we can do, let's see, brown, green. I think the brown is a little easier on the eyes. Or we can adjust it right there. Get something a little more specific. So there, it's kind of a nice little wooded color brown there. So we have our 2 facts that we want about bears, and we can go into the next one. So let's see, what do we want our next thing to be? We can do bears in media. Bears have always been making great appearances throughout our media. So let's think about a famous bear. Or better yet, let's do a cartoon bear. All right. Oh, and look, we have Yogi Bear and Jellystone right there. All right. So we can talk about bears in media. Again, let's change the color. Maybe we want it's kind of a green. There we go. And then let's do one more slide together. We can do, and we'll work with the page layout also. What to do when you encounter a bear. So, as you can see, there's a lot of options for where you want it, where you want the text, where you want the main thing here. So again, we're going to find a good picture. Let's find a scary bear. Eggs. We'll go with this guy. Oh, and our page flipped. You know, I think that it is resizing itself, so here we go. We'll do this. We'll do this one. Okay, so there are a few things to do when you encounter a bear, but it depends on the bear. So we'll do black bear first. When you encounter a black bear, you want to make yourself larger than the bear. You want to make a lot of noise. And you want to remain calm. So really important. Black bears are probably more scared of you than you are of them. Again, I really like adding images to these pictures. I think it gives it kind of a different feel to it. All right. And then we can do, if it's a grizzly bear, you want to play dead. That's what you got to do. Grizzly bears are really fast. Grizzly bears will outrun you, but they want to take you alive, so good stuff to remember. Okay, so we made our short presentation here. Now we can check it out right here. If you click on the play button, we can see what we made. Got all listed out here. So we have our North American bears. As you can see, this is a professional looking slide show that you can give really easily. It just saves right on your Haiku Deck login page. and you can take it with you forever. So if you're a teacher and you want to use it to give notes to a class or a presentation to a class, it's a great one to use. It doesn't take a lot of time. If you're a student, it allows for a lot of creativity. It allows for a lot of resources for pictures, for fonts, for themes and everything. And it can be done within a class session. If you give a student information, say, okay, make a presentation about this, then, within an hour, if they're familiar with the iPad, if they're familiar with Haiku Deck, then they can crank out a little presentation for you. So it's a really helpful tool to use, and I definitely recommend it. So thank you so much.